Convicted Detroit contractor Bobby Ferguson speaking out in court today, telling a federal judge his rights are being violated and refusing to plead guilty in his upcoming bid rigging retrial. 7 Action News investigator Heather Catala was in court today. Heather, it sounds like Ferguson was pretty upset, you say?
He was. It was a busy day for Bobby Ferguson. First, one judge ordered him to pay millions of dollars in restitution. Then, in a different courtroom for a different case, a noticeably thinner Ferguson was adamant when he told that judge he is not taking a plea deal.
$6.2 million. That's how much money Bobby Ferguson has to pay back to the Detroit Water Department. The former city contractor is now serving a 21-year sentence in federal prison after a jury convicted Ferguson and his friend, ex-Detroit Mayor Kwame Kilpatrick, of racketeering, bribery, and other charges. Today, Judge Nancy Edmonds ordered Ferguson to pay the restitution because the jury agreed the bidding process for several of Ferguson's city contracts was corrupted. The FBI has already seized about $4 million in cash, construction equipment, and property from Ferguson between his two cases. Federal prosecutors plan to ask the U.S. Treasury Department to release as much of that money as possible back to the Water Department as part of the restitution. Just moments after Judge Edmonds' ruling, Ferguson had to appear just down the hall in Judge David Lawson's court. Ferguson is less than 2 weeks away from his retrial on allegations of bid rigging with the Garden View Estates project. And today we learned Ferguson and his co-defendant have refused plea deals. Ferguson told Judge Lawson, quote, "It's clear I'm not guilty. I'm going to trial."
Well, that's what he said in open court. So we're getting ready to try the case.
Ferguson also told the judge that he thinks his constitutional rights are being violated because his court-appointed lawyer, Mike Ratai, has only had a few months to prepare for the retrial. Have you had enough time to prepare for this?
Well, you know what? I'll answer it this way, Heather. As far as I'm concerned, I never have enough time. I would always like more time. But in our business, that's not always possible.
Ratai asked Judge Lawson to move the trial out of Detroit because there's been so much publicity about Ferguson. The judge refused. Do you think you can get a fair trial here?
Well, we'll wait and see on that one, Heather. So, the judge says we're going to try to pick a jury, and so that's what we're going to do. We're going to try to pick a jury.
You'll recall the bid rigging case ended in a hung jury back in 2012. The judge did decide today to keep this new jury for the retrial anonymous. About 450 jurors have filled out questionnaires. Hundreds of them have already been cut, leaving the court with about 150 people to choose from starting on January 21st. Jeff and Joanne.